The category valuable, what do you put in it? Sentient beings having conscious experiences. Clearly, everything is an abstract in the sense you call trees trees. It's an abstract word, T-R-E-E. It could have been any kind of word, but we know what the concept is. And we're identifying something that exists in the world. Sentience is different than rock. Sentience is different than even grass. Sentience is different than cloud and cosmos and galaxy. It's different than any of those other things, and it's different in a very loud fucking way. And it's just idiotic for us not to have a word for what that difference is. And it's fucking value. Value is a thing, it's a property that something has, because it has some characteristic that makes it valuable. It's a logical designation. There's category value, and things have properties that'll put it in that category. I challenge you to describe to me something of value in the universe that doesn't affect a sentient organism. You can't do it. It has to do with discovering reality. You recognize the fact that yes, you've properly identified something that fits in the category because it has the properties. You've recognized the truth. The difference between subjective value and objective value. A sentient being in a bear trap is not subjective. It's creating actual value by having a sentient experience. Having a sentient experience creates value. No matter where the sentient is, no matter who the sentient is, and whether the sentient is projecting value or not projecting value to have their sensation is irrelevant. It doesn't matter whether you're having a delusion. You could be in delusionary distress or something, having all kinds of sentient experience. It doesn't matter if your perceptions of reality are wrong, if you're running from the devil or something. It's what you're feeling that matters, as stated over and over and over and over again. The creation of a feeling creates value. It's my child or a child. One is a subjective pile of crap, the my child crap. The other is a rational observation that the child fits into categories of vulnerability, of need, and that it has some sort of earned respect based on the fact that it is vulnerable and sentient. That has a welfare stake. That is understood. Saying I possess it, it's my property, okay, that's a whole different kind of subjective declaration of value that's all projection. It's all just made up. It's not a fucking logical description of reality. It's an illogical emotional reaction. You can't do anything not personal, okay? We're brains isolated, okay? We're isolated from each other. Everything we do is going to be personal in one way or another, okay? The point is whether it's logical and rational or whether it's selfish and emotional. That's the distinction, fuckface, okay? Deal with that distinction. Cut your goddamn brain in half and say, look, I'll take my intelligence and put it over there. Now my intelligence will see me for what I am. I am just another one of the sentient beings. There's many of them. They're all having sentient experiences. Why would the intelligence make a distinction between me and the rest? Oh, that's right. It wouldn't. It would recognize it for what it is. The logical conclusion would be that yes, the suffering in all the beasties matters. It's all valuable. Logic and your cognitive capacities are not tied to any visceral passions. They're not tied to hunger or horniness or some other desire. You can think rationally and logically, and if you just separate from your own self-interest for fucking 5 fucking minutes and analyze the fucking world for 5 fucking minutes without saying how do I feel about it, maybe you'll get a clue that, yeah, the thing that makes your feelings important is the fact that your brain is riding on you. And that's the only reason, alright? And that isn't logical. That's called bigotry. It's called prejudice. Value states in terms of sentient experience. I've said it as clearly as I can say it. You can identify that sentient experience is important. That there are categories of sentient experience. Horrible and not fucking goddamn horrible. And it's not any more complicated than that. If it's horrible, it's not horrible just because it happens to you. It's horrible no matter who it happens to. The other sentient beings are just as valuable in terms of their sensate experience as you are.